Hello, I'm Caitlin Barstad, and I love Twilight. I have read all the books multiple times, and I have seen the first two movies, and I really like them a lot.
I tried to read the first book, but I stopped after the third chapter when she was crying in her truck, listening to emo music while it rained, and it was just too much for me.
I thought it was hilarious,
but yeah, I've also watched both movies, and they're all terrible.
The movies are bad, but the actors are hot.
Alright, I've definitely seen the Twilight movie.
I'll admit, I read Twilight. I didn't want to have an uneducated opinion of the book, but it was absolutely miserable.
I think what attracts people to Twilight is the romance story of it, of Bella and Edward meant to be forever. And let's see, and the movies also have lots of hotties, like Taylor Lautner. He's on the cover of Rolling Stone.
I think, well, people, they think, I don't know why, I really don't know why they think Edward's the perfect boyfriend, but I think that's probably what attracts them to Twilight.
They don't know what a good relationship is, so they think it's okay for Edward to drag Bella across the parking lot, not let her drive, and
watch her sleep,
carry her around so she doesn't have to walk.
What do I think attracts people to the Twilight movie? Probably because everyone's really bummed out that there's no more Harry Potter books to come out, and they need something to fill that void. And I feel like Twilight is the next best thing, and people are really getting into this vampire craze and, I don't know, magic.
I've heard a lot of comparisons to Harry Potter, and I don't see it because Harry Potter's decent literature, and Twilight is pretty miserable. I think it's just kind of, it was an easy read, and it was, I can't even fathom. I mean, I heard all the hype, and I had friends who were like, you have to read this, it's so bad. You have to see how abusive this guy is, and just kind of, you know, read it from a critical standpoint instead of just this oblivious, like, happy vampires that sparkle. And I have no idea what the hype was all about. I saw the first movie because I was really bored at work one day, and I don't really want to see the second one. I've heard it's pretty. I've heard the filming is good and the acting is good, but you can't really have a decent movie without a plot, and the whole series doesn't have a plot. I don't get what the hype's about. I think the whole thing is just very mopey and pointless, and it gives this image to young girls that they're supposed to be all head over heels for boys who emotionally abuse them and have nothing in common with them, and that they should want nothing more than to get married to them and become a vampire. I don't get it.
I have heard of the book The Host, but I have yet to read it, unfortunately. But I would be interested in reading it if I didn't have so much to do for school.
I expect it to be awful, but that's why I would read it, because it would be funny.
But see, I don't have the tolerance for pain like you do. I probably wouldn't read it because of Twilight. I just don't see myself reading a book like that.
I think it could be a good book, but I don't know if Stephenie Meyer could pull it off. Because, well, Twilight was a big failure, so. But everybody loved it.
But I don't see how her writing for like a teenage audience and an adult audience would really change her plot. Like her desire to have a plot.
I've never heard of The Host. If it's a thriller, I might be interested in reading it. I don't really know. It probably won't be as popular as the Twilight series, just because Twilight is big, really big, with the teeny boppers. It's aimed towards adults, apparently, so it probably won't have the same craze as Twilight, but I think it will probably be more popular after the movie came out, kind of like Twilight was.
Wars. The movie would probably be pretty bad. Because it would be a
Twilight,
Stephenie Meyer movie.
Yeah, if Twilight's any indication, I would say no.
It could be a cool movie if the book was good. But I don't see myself paying money to see it, not
Yeah,
currency.
maybe pirate it on the internet or something.
Yeah, I'll pirate that.
Would I watch it? Yeah, I'd probably give it a chance, but I've watched a lot of bad movies. I'm not saying it's gonna be good, so.
Would I watch The Host if it came out? Maybe if I didn't know that it was written by Stephenie Meyer. I don't think she has any talent as an author. Maybe The Host would prove me wrong, I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I'd spend money on it. If it was online for free like the Twilight books were, I might.